Hey there guys, we're going to be doing some more boss battles in Final Fantasy X in this video. In this video, we're going to be doing two different bosses. We're going to do Seymour Flux and, I forget his name, the keeper guy at the top of Gagazet Mountain. Towards the end of the game, before you get the airship, the bosses start getting a little bit more challenging. And I'm going to record all the final bosses before the airship. Unfortunately, or fortunately, after you get the airship, it opens up side questing, and if you're a completionist, you get really powerful from side questing, and the rest of the story bosses become kind of a joke, because, yeah, side quests in this game give you a lot of power. But, I haven't done that yet, but I have spent some time, capturing monsters in Calm Lands, the Cavern of the Faith, and the beginning of Mount Gagazet. So we did level up a little bit. But anyway, there was a long cutscene a moment ago, but I just finished it up, and we're about to start the Seymour Flux battle. Yeah, you fight Seymour multiple times during Final Fantasy X. Each time he's got a new form. This is the Seymour Flux form, so let's get into it.
Pitiful mortal.
Your hope ends here!
This form, he is like...
Your meaningless existence with it!
He's like summoned this floating armor suit thingy. It's kind of strange. Anyway, so, what we're gonna do, Riku will just spend the first turn stealing from the boss, I guess. Got any elixir? Okay. And I gave her auto haste. I'll explain more about the gear at the end, but from capturing monsters in the Thunder Plains, which I did that as well, you get enough materials to give one unit auto haste. I gave it to Riku because her HP is so low because of the way I'm doing this. Let's go ahead and now swap her out for... Let's swap her out for Lulu, who will just use an action to get experience. Let's go ahead and just cast Focus on the party. Yeah, during my run, once I got to about Calm Lands, I stopped bothering leveling up Lulu, Kimahri, and Auron. So they're pretty under-leveled because they're not going to be end-game characters for me. But Tidus, Wakka, Riku, and Yuna are going to be my primary end-game units. So Tidus, on this turn, will just cast Hastiga on the party to speed them up. And let's see, Lance of Atrophy. Well, we're going to swap him out. He's been turned to a zombie, and the boss follows that up with full life to auto-kill you. But we're going to swap him out and give someone else experience. Let's swap in Auron, just to get some experience here. I'm pretty sure the boss is immune to break, so that won't do anything. I guess we can just guard, because he's going to swap out again in a moment anyway. And here's the full life. If the zombie character was still there, it would have killed them, but he's not. So Lulu did her action. Let's swap her out for Kimahri. And Kimahri has a special trigger command for like a little bit of RP, because before this, Seymour basically killed a bunch of his friends. So we'll do some RP talk.
You have angered Kimahri. The spirits of the Ronso will guide Kimahri's spear.
So he gets a stat boost for the battle. Unfortunately, we're going to swap him out, and we're never going to see him again for the rest of this battle. But that's fine. So let's have Tidus just once again haste these people just to get him out of here quickly, because we want to swap them out to get rid of them. Alright, he's casting that on Auron. That's fine. We'll swap him out again anyway. So Kimahri will swap out for, I guess, Yuna. And we'll use her trigger command as well, because Seymour is basically chasing Yuna in the game right now.
Do you not want to heal Spira's sorrow? Let death carry you off into peaceful slumber.
You can't run from your fate.
And that gives her a stat boost for this battle as well. Let's swap Auron out for Wakka, and now this is the party we're going to use to maintain in this battle. He's still zombied though, so we're going to go ahead and give him a holy water to cure the zombie so that he can't be full life. Tidus will... I don't think Yuna has haste, so we'll go ahead and haste Yuna. as well. And now the whole party is hasted. So Waka, I don't think these work on the boss. I'm not entirely sure. We can try, I guess. I think silence actually does work. So we will silence Seymour Flux. And maybe that'll do something. I don't even know. He's casting full life anyway. But he's not zombie, so who cares? Oh, he actually skipped his turn. So yeah, he couldn't cast a spell. He couldn't do his lance, I guess. So Yuna can do... Let's do some shells on the party. Let's do it on... let's do shell. Damn it. I can't target. Let's do shell on Titus. Unfortunately, I have not leveled enough to get the AoE shells. Titus will start stacking cheer. You know, you've seen me do this before. It's not the most exciting, just stack up stat buffs, but it's effective. I guess Waka can just silence Buster again, so the boss doesn't really do anything. Yeah, the main DPS is going to be Titus, by the way. Yuna can shell on Waka. And Titus can stack cheer again. That's the second stack. We need 5 stacks to have the maximum. The boss didn't do anything because, yet again, he's been silenced. So there is our 3rd stack of cheer on the party. We need 2 more to go. Waka can continue maintaining Silence Buster. And I gave my MP spheres during the game to my physical units. You know, most people probably give their MP spheres to mages like Lulu or Yuna. That's kind of a mistake, honestly, because the mages have enough natural MP if you follow their path. You really want to give the MP spheres to your physical guys like Waka, Titus, and Auron. Although I don't really give Auron that many because I swap him out relatively early in the game. He's too slow. Anyway, let's go ahead and put Shell on the last person that needs it, which is herself. I think we're at 4 stacks of cheer, so this will be the last stack of cheer, and now we can start dealing actual damage to the boss. Let's see. The boss is still silenced, so we'll just... I don't think we really need accuracy, but we're going to do it anyway, because Waka's damage is low regardless. We're going to save Titus's overdrive for the finale. I'm not entirely sure how many stacks of cheer. I think we did 4, maybe 5. I don't know. Let's go ahead and hit the boss, see what happens. 6,000 damage, not the greatest. Maybe we didn't do enough. Didn't do enough. I don't know. Let's go ahead and protect on Yuna, just to... I'm not sure if the boss does physical damage. Alright, cross cleave. Oh, this is probably physical damage. I'm glad I did protect. Yeah, Yuna took way less damage. Oh, and she's getting atrophy lanced. Ew. We're gonna go ahead and cheer one more time. I'm not entirely sure if I cheered enough times. I may have, I may not have. I don't know. Waka will do holy water on Yuna to cure that zombie. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't craft any zombie armor. It's very, like, you know, time-consuming and all to craft all that armor, so I didn't bother. Who needs cure the most? I guess the most dangerous one to die is Titus. We're gonna cure him up. I don't have an AoE cure, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and hit the boss again. Oh yeah, now we're doing 10k. What? Protect? Well, I didn't even know he did this. Uh-oh. Waka. You know, we can swap him out for Kamari and dispel that protect. Let's go ahead and dispel protect on the boss. For obvious reasons, we don't want that. Full life, we already cured the zombies, so that's no big deal. Titus can just attack the boss again. He didn't crit, though. That's fine. Let's go ahead and cure Yuna. Get her back up. Kamari's turn. Let's get Waka back in. He's kind of hurt, but let's silence the boss again. So let's go ahead and silence Buster on Seymour Flux. Alright, Titus can just deal some damage. More auto attack mode enabled. Okay, whatever that means. Let's get Waka back to full health. I think we still need to protect as well. Oh, hey, Yuna learned the new overdrive mode. Nice. Titus will hit the boss. Nice crit. Waka will... I mean, we can overdrive, because why not? No. We want to silence the boss. We want to silence the boss. Yeah. Yuna. We're pretty much full healed, so Yuna can put Protect on somebody. We can Protect who needs it. Let's put it on Titus, because again, we don't want him to die. He's the most important character here. Titus can deal some damage, and we can overdrive next turn and probably kill the boss. Waka, because I want to overkill, we're going to have Waka not do anything. We're going to, we're going to swap Riku back in, and we're going to steal from the boss. Give me another elixir. Yuna can just... Hey, Yuna can steal too, actually. It might miss at this point. Yeah, we stole too many times. And then Titus can overdrive, and that's not super hard. Like I said, as long as you prepare for these fights properly, they're really not that bad. Let's slice and dice. Oh, it's multi-hit? No. Let's energy rain. Alright, Titus's overdrives are a little bit irritating to do. They're not that hard, but I sometimes mess them up. Here we go. So Titus overdrive, gotta hit that little thing and then... Got it. Okay. And that should overkill. Question mark, please. I want my extra experience, or my extra loot. Yeah, got it. Okay, so... I mean, that looked crazy easy. It's just because you gotta know how to do the fights. You gotta stack your buffs. Always stack your buffs in these fights. Yeah, when you go on like Reddit and all and read people talking about these fights are so hard, I guarantee you that they're not using buffs. They're not using like haste, shell, protect. They're not stacking cheer 5 times. That's all pretty important.
And stay up there!
And I'll show you the gear in a second that we used. There might be a cutscene. There probably is. Hopefully it's not too long. We leveled up a bunch. Awesome. And we got level 4 key spheres. Awesome. And then some shell shields. Awesome. And there might be a cutscene, like I said. Or not. Or yes.
He will become sin with my help.
Lies. Forget them.
I want to show you the gear I
If
used.
he becomes sin, Sir Jecht will be saved.
We're leaving.
You know something, tell me! Tell me.
And this might be
Sins.
This might be spoilers, by the way.
My old man.
I warned about
You
this
hit your head.
in previous videos.
Sin is my old man. My old man became sin.
That's not really a spoiler,
I don't know
though.
how or why he did it. I felt him inside. And when I did,
Pretty much everyone knows
I knew it was true.
about Jecht and the final Aeon and all that.
My old man's spirit is suffering.
That's kind of like a spoiler, like Aerith.
Sorry.
Like Aerith dies in Final Fantasy
Even-
VII. We know. Everyone knows at this point.
Knowing that sin is your father,
Come on, I want to show the gear.
still, you know I must.
I know. Let's get him. I think my old man would want that.
You'd fight your own father?
Yeah, no problem there.
About your old man. You sure this ain't some kind of bad toxin dream or something? Then, Chapu. I think I'll just pretend I didn't hear nothing. I'm getting a little confused, yeah?
Alright. Unfortunately, you can't
Why'd
skip
all this have to
cutscenes.
happen?
You gotta
We'll
just,
learn when we arrive. Soon.
you gotta just let it play out. Alright, there we go. Okay, so I'll show you the gear we used. As far as sphere grids, it's all basically just, the classic. They're all following their own path, nothing special. Titus is on it, and most of them are very close to the end of their natural path, and we're going to start branching out soon. But yeah, Kimahri's on the healer path. Everybody else is on their own path. So there you go. And then how do we get back? Yes. And then for gear, we are using Yuna. We're pretty much all using capture weapons because monster catching. Even though they're not, even though you're supposed to swap these out during boss fights, boss fights, for the most part, I don't, except for Titus. And I found a stone-proof ring from a treasure chest, and then we gave her confuse-proof with crafting to make Yuna a really good healer. Titus did swap his weapon to Brotherhood for the boss fight, but we're going to now go back to, let's give him, I crafted a bunch of first strikes. Let's give him the first strike taming sword for capturing for the rest of, and the rest of the party is using just like some cheapy resistance gear for status effects. I don't have very many immunities, but I got a lot of resistances. So like stone resistance, dark resistance, poison resistance. And then Riku, I gave auto haste. You get 1 auto haste from capturing the monsters in Thunder Plains, so I backtracked and did that. And I gave it to her, and I explained before, because she's going to be my Don Tonberry level up trick. And you want her at low HP, very quick, and get her a lot of kills. So therefore, I gave her the Death Strike equipment, the enchantment. You get 1 copy of that for capturing all the monsters in the Calm Lands, and I gave it to her. So with her having auto haste and Death Strike, she's going to go first and multiple times in most of the encounters going forward, and she'll one-shot kill enemies, capture them, and that's going to build up Riku's kill count really high over the rest of the party, because she's getting like double turns over the rest of the party. So on every single trash fight just about, she's going to go like twice at the beginning of the fight with auto haste, and she'll capture 2 monsters per fight instantly. And she's going to build up a really high kill count by the time we get to the monster farming later in the game. And she'll be able to use the Tonberry trick to let us level very, very easily with the Tonberry thing. Anyway, Kimahri, just a censure weapon, and then some status resistances. Auron, I found this in a treasure chest. This is kind of amazing. Stone-proof and poison-proof, not resistance, immunity. That's awesome. And we gave him a piercing weapon with capture. Waka, just a capture weapon with sensors, so we can see the stats. Some resistances, and then Lulu, we found that in a box as well, kind of amazing. And then a censure weapon, and then Yuna, same thing. Anyway, I'm now going to go clear the inside of Gagazet Mountain, and then I will show the Keeper fight at the top of the mountain, which is probably going to be relatively simple, just like this one was, because, you know, I'm a little bit leveled up, as well as I'm using the proper strategy. So, yep, see you in a bit. Alright guys, we're about to go do the Sanctuary Keeper. Basically we're using the exact same gear as before. I'll just show that, let's swap Titus to his actual boss weapon. The only thing interesting that's changed is Riku is, I used a teleport sphere to teleport her to Auron's grid right here, and then we used some key locks, and we're working Riku towards the full break ability with those level 4 keys that we got from the Seymour fight. So she's not quite there yet, but I think it's going to be fine because Auron can break for us with his LB. So let's do Sanctuary Keeper. Alright, this is kind of like just a random monster, not really like a story or anything. Just like, oh, there's a monster here, let's kill it. Yeah, most of the stuff we fight like has a story reason, like, you know, Seymour or Evray. This guy is just like here because he's a, you know, it's time for a boss fight. Anyway, Riku will go ahead and just steal. Turbo Ether, blah. Let's get her out of here, and let's bring Auron in to get some full breaks on the boss. Let's Banishing Blade. And, oh god, I gotta do this again. Hold on a second. Let's see. Up, L, down, right, left, Y. There we go. Yeah, like I said, Aurons aren't too bad to do. Alright, Titus will go ahead and haste the party. And Waka will for now go away, and we're going to bring Yuna, who will shell Titus. Alright, Photon Wings. This, if I remember correctly, does status effects, so hopefully we don't get status. At least not too, wow. Oh, we're sleeping. Oh, no. Aaron, let's get you out of here and get Kamari in here, who unfortunately has not learned Isuna yet. Uh-oh. Let's actually get Lulu in here and have her use... Where's Remedy? I've only got 23 remedies. You can't buy remedies, unfortunately. What wakes up sleep? I don't think anything wakes up sleep except for remedies, which you can't buy. You can only find them as loot. But we're going to use them because we need people woken up. Oh, Titus woke up anyway. Let's go ahead and haste. Basically Lulu to get her out of here quicker. Alright, let's have... The boss is going again, so unfortunately... Let's just shell herself so that she takes less damage. We're probably getting status effect again. Or not. Hit Lulu, please. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Lulu. So who didn't we use for experience yet? We did not use Kamari yet. We're going to use Waka for the kill. We did Riku. We did Aaron. Yeah, Kamari's got to get an action so he gets experience. So let's go ahead and steal from the boss. Whatever. That counts as an action. Okay, let's get Waka in here. I don't know which special effects work on the boss. Let's try Silence. Does this work? It does not. Okay, he's immune. Titus. Let's haste Kamari. All we need is single target haste. Let's single target haste Kamari so that we can swap him in later if need be. So we did Waka. Let's get him out of here. Let's get Yuna back in here. And let's protect on herself for physical mitigation. Alright, Mana Breath. What does this do? Just damage, not too bad at all. Let's get you out of here and get Waka in here. So now our final team is good to go. Let me look real quick. We've used Riku, Aaron, Kamari. Yeah, we're good. This is going to be our kill team. Let's go ahead and use aim just once, just in case. I don't think we're going to miss, but it never hurts. Let's have Titus. Everyone has haste, right? Let me double check. Haste, haste. What does curse even do? I'm not sure what the cursed aspect does. But let's start cheering. We love cheering. Alright, cheer number 1. Yuna will... Let's go ahead and shell on Waka. I wish I knew what curse did. I should like look it up on Google. I don't know what curse does. Let's see if dark works. Oh, it does. Okay, so we can dark him. I just noticed Titus is very, very hurt. I didn't realize his health was so low, but that's fine. We got Yuna. That's 2 stacks of that. Okay, that's 3 stacks of cheer. 2 more, we can start dealing damage to the boss. Yuna can cure on Titus because he took that mana breath, which kind of hurt. Waka, the boss is already blinded, so not much he needs to do. We could overdrive just for the hell of it. Why not? I'm terrible at Waka's overdrive. Let's do ice. Well, I got 2 out of 3. That's not bad. Oh wow, he did damage cap. Protect. Uh-oh. Where's Kamari at? Cheer number 4. We have 1 more to go, and then we will be done cheering. Yuna will... Let's have protect on someone. Who needs protect? I think Titus does. Yeah, Titus needs protect. Titus can do our final stack of cheer. And now we can start dealing damage to the boss. Let's have Waka swap out for Kamari so that we can dispel that boss's protect. No protect for you. I think we actually got rid of his breaks by doing that. Unfortunate. How much does Titus deal? Only 4,500? Ew. Yuna will... You know what? Yuna will swap out for Auron, who will do armor break again. Because we dispelled the armor break, unfortunately. Really? Really, jerkface? Yuna will dispel that. Kamari will swap for Titus. Okay, so he still crits for 9k. Oh, Tail Sweep. What does this do? Alright, Auron's pretty hurt. Oh, Photon Wings as well. Uh-oh. Thankfully, Yuna's here, and she can't be confused. Oh god, we're like really hurt. Oh no. Oh no. Yes, wake up Yuna. Oh, she's so hurt, though. Okay, the good news is we can just, like, overdrive this guy. Yeah, we can just summon somebody. I've got all my Espers at max, except for Yojimbo, which I never use. We'll just, like, Big Boy Behemoth, and we'll overdrive this guy. Yeah, so we won! That was pretty painful at the end. We kind of got into a dangerous situation with everybody, like, asleep and stuff. But, we got there. So let's Mega Player, and we should win. Oh, what? Behemoth automatically has the break damage cap passive? I didn't know that. Okay, pretty cool. Anyway, we beat Sanctuary Keeper. So that was the first time in this entire game, or this entire playthrough, that I was in slight danger of losing to a fight. That final round where you like tail sweeped and then put everyone to sleep, that was problematic. It ended up being okay.
Rest a little.
But yeah.
No need. We reach the summit soon.
What is
I
it?
know.
People said
That's
that
why I wanna
Everay's
stop for a
really
bit.
hard and Seymour Flux is really hard. Like, we breezed through them, but the Sanctuary
So means
Keeper,
that there's not much time
he kind of
left.
gave us some problems.
Riku.
Anyway, this is like a really long cutscene. We're not going to watch the whole
I'll
thing.
think on the way.
And honestly speaking, the cutscene isn't even all that impressive. Oh, actually, maybe not a cutscene. And we got our double return sphere. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is a really long cutscene by memory. It actually might be on the next screen, but this is when they do.
Aren't we?
This is when they do that campfire scene.
We've come a
It's-
long way.
Like a 20-minute cutscene. It's crazy.
What's so funny?
Anyway,
You
yeah, we're gonna go ahead and cut here. Like I said, this is a long cutscene. I'm gonna have to just watch through. Anyway, that was the bosses of Mount Gagazet. So we completely decimated Seymour, no issue whatsoever. And the Sanctuary Keeper gave us some problems because we're not immune to statuses, and statuses are like really dangerous. But he did a bunch of damage too. Even though we had Shell, Protect, and we stacked up Cheer, he still did a ton of damage. Kind of crazy. Anyway, next video will be the bosses of Zanarkand. We'll be fighting the Spectral Keeper and Lady Yunalesca. Now, I personally consider Lady Yunalesca to be the hardest boss in the entire game, because she is the last boss before you get the airship. And once you get the airship, you can side quest and just become brokenly overpowered. Now, that being said, I never played the international version or the remake version, which added the bonus content at the end of the game with Dark Aeons. I never did them before. So, yeah, my first time doing Dark Aeons will be on this playthrough. So they may be harder than Lady Yunalesca. We'll find out. But first of all, we got to get there. That comes later. So see you guys for the bosses of Zanarkand in the next video.